A new planet was discovered without any telescope, just with the help of paper and a pen. This discovery was made 175 years ago by the French astronomer Rubén Leverrier and amazed the entire scientific community. But how? The story begins with an apple that fell to the ground in front of the famous physicist Sir Isaac Newton. After seeing this scene, he was in deep thought that why didn't the apple break to the side or up? Why did it come straight down? It is based on this incident that he made the universal gravitational law, according to which any two objects in space attract each other. The one who has more mass will have more gravity, and he will attract the small mass towards him. This attraction is called gravity. This gravitational law is not only limited to our world, but it also applies to the entire solar system and the universe. The biggest and easiest example of this is our solar system. All the planets orbiting the Sun are smaller than the Sun, which is why they are attracted to it, and in a special orbit, they keep circling around it. Our Moon also circulates around the Earth under this gravitational law. Earth, which is many times bigger than the Moon, attracts the Moon towards itself. On the other hand, the Moon is small, but it also has some gravity. The gravity of the Moon is not enough to move the Earth from its orbit, but it pulls the water of the ocean towards itself, which causes waves to form in the ocean. If we think for a minute that the Moon is not revolving around our Earth, but is only stationary, then do you know what the result will be? In a few minutes, the Moon will collide with our Earth. Yes, where the gravity of the Earth pulls it towards itself. Due to its orbit, due to its circular motion, a force is created that pushes it outward. This force is called the centrifugal force. The centrifugal force of the Moon and the gravity of the Earth are equal, which is why the Moon orbits in its fixed orbit. In the same way, all planets orbit around the Sun. Newton's gravitational law was experimented on, researched on, and it was proven that the entire system of our universe depends on this law. This is the year 1840, when the last planet of our solar system was Uranus. This planet, 4 times bigger than our Earth, was discovered by a telescope in 1781. But in the orbit of this planet, a strange error was noticed. The error was that it was not completely obeying Newton's gravitational law. The error was that it was not completely obeying Newton's gravitational law. It comes to a special point in its orbit and starts moving around. How can only one planet work against a gravitational law that is driving the whole universe? For 60 years, astronomers around the world were worried about this unique phenomenon of Uranus. One of them was French astronomer Rubén Leverrier. They would study Uranus all night, but their understanding of it acting against gravitational law and exiting its orbit was out of their understanding. Leverrier said that it was possible only under a condition that when Uranus exits its orbit and moves up and down, a huge mass or planet would be near it. But the problem was that nobody could see any planet around it. So some astronomers even started to say that there is something missing in Newton's gravitational law. Maybe this law is wrong. Leverrier, who had spent most of his life researching stars and planets, was adamant that gravitational law is absolutely correct and that Uranus is being attracted by some other planet. On the night of September 23, 1846, Leverrier, as usual, looked up at the sky again and was in deep thought. Then he started mathematical calculation. Not only his position, but Leverrier also calculated the mass of that planet and found out that the mass of this secret planet is also as much as Uranus. When they published all these details, the astronomers who opposed this theory made fun of Leverrier, because apparently there was no such planet near Uranus. He sent all these details to the largest observatory in Berlin at the time and requested that a powerful telescope be seen near Uranus in this very part of space. When Dr. Johann Gottfried Galle of the Berlin Observatory saw in that special part of the sky, he also saw nothing but the dark sky. But when it was focused a little more, a blue planet was floating in the exact place described by Leverrier. Its size was Uranus. That is, it can fit as many as 4 planets on our Earth. Let's assume that Earth is a tennis ball, then its size was as big as a basketball. Leverrier's prediction and calculation was absolutely accurate. The 8th planet of the solar system had already been found, which we know today as Neptune. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you liked this informative video. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends.